screen, can you help me type 111 on the chat box so that I'll know that my screen is visible? Okay, all right. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to monday.com. I'm going to, like I did when we did Trello, I'm going to be registering a new account because my other account I did during our own set has expired. So I'm going to be registering a new account using my second email so that those who haven't registered can also see how to do that. So once you go to the website monday.com, you just click on get started. You understand? Click on get started, and then I'm going to be logging in. I'm going to be creating an account with my second email. Continue with Google. Most times this continue with Google helps eliminate the problem of that what do you call it, company email or whatever they used to call it. So I'm going to start with my second email. Just follow the prompt and you will get a new account. Okay, so here, what brings you here today? Let's call it work. What best describes your current role? Let's say team leader. Continue. How many people are on your team? Let's make it 11 to 15. How many people work at your company? Let's say 1 to 19. Then continue. Select what you'd like to manage first. So, where is project? Nice. Design. Okay. Let me see. Okay, let's just use product management or operations. Continue. Select what you like to focus on. Project management. Continue. One last question. How did you hear about us? Order. Continue. Okay, so once you've done all this, you should be able to have access to your account. So it's setting up our account. Let's wait while that is. Okay, who else is on your team? I'm going to get to this later, or maybe let me just add my second email at gmail.com and make it an admin. Invite your team member. Okay, so let's start working together. Give your board a name. So like I have always done, let's name it our company, which is June July Inc. 2024. Next, let's select the relevant columns of your board. Status, okay. Timeline, priority, notes, files. Okay, next. Add a view. So let's do table Kanban. Let's start with table. I love working with table on monday.com. So list your projects. That is plenty question. Task 1. All these things I'm going to change later because like I always do in my class, we use ChatGPT to get what we're going to do. I don't come having a project in mind, so we just get a small project we'll do with ChatGPT, and then from there we can change this back. Automate your work to save time. When due date arrives, notify me. Okay, let's just leave that one. We'll get to automation later. All right, so this is the back office or the workspace of monday.com. It's still loading. Okay, so this is the workspace of monday.com. You understand? So we are going to prompt ChatGPT to give us a task that we will use to test our knowledge of monday.com. So kindly give me a task to test my knowledge of monday.com. Include some automations and advanced features. Let's let's add that, and then I send. So let's see the task is going to give us. So you can't skip all those questions, Chinwendu. You must answer them. You cannot skip them. If you check my screen, you will see that there's nowhere that it was written that skip was written. So you must answer those questions. You understand? So it says, sure, here is a task to test your knowledge, including automation and advanced features. So it says create a project management dashboard for a team working on a software. So the title of what we are doing today is software development project. You understand? Software development project. So let me let's call this software development project. Let me just create a new board. Let's not use this one. So I'm creating a new board. For you to create a new board, you see this plus sign here. You click on it, you will see add new board. You understand? You can click on it to add a new board. Just click on this place, click on add new board. It says start with template if you want, but let's not start with template. So software development project, that's what we are working on. Okay, so it says privacy main shareable. This shareable for working with guests outside of your account. Now, let's make it shareable so that we can also invite guests. Like, let's assume that this project was given to your company by a client, and the client is having an issue believing that you guys have started this project. You can share the board with him through his email. You can just add his email. He will have access to this board, but he will not be able to comment or make any changes. He will just be watching what you guys are doing. You understand? So that's why I decided let's make this shareable. Select what you're managing in this board, projects, and then create board. Welcome to your first shareable board. Okay, so let's name this to do. I don't know what ChatGPT will give us, but there's a reason I want to use this to do. Doing. We are going to create. These are lists. We're already in the board of the software development, so these are lists of what we are going to do. Just like we did on Trello, where you are going to have the list of the different things you are supposed to do. So here we have to do. We have doing. Let's add another board. Let's add another group and call it completed. No, before completed, let's do stock and make it red. Then let's add another one and then make it completed, and then make it green. Now you will see the reason why I added this stock under this place later. Sometimes a boss might give you assign a project to you, and as you're working on it, something is so there's something that is not adding on, and probably you are stuck in the project. You understand? You can come to status. We'll work on this status later to include stock. So that once you change your status to I am stock, your boss will see it and know, okay, someone is stuck on the job I assigned to them or her, him or her. Then I can now contact you and say, okay, what exactly is the problem? You understand? So let's go back to our chat GPT and see what he said. He said, board setup, project board, track the overall project progress, columns, task name, status. Okay, these are the columns that we need to have: task name, status, owner. So we already have project, that's task name. Let's change this project to task name. Or let's just I've not been, let's just leave it a project. Now this task name is the same thing, will be the same thing as this project. Then the second one we need to have is status is already here, so what we'll do is we'll just drag it to be the second one here, or rather let's just leave it where it is. Let's leave it where it is. Then owner is the same thing as this person. That's the person you are assigning the task to. It's the same thing as that owner, but maybe we can just rename it owner. And just rename it owner. And then due date. Let's put due date here. This is due date. This is due date. Now, which other one does this say? It says we should include priority. So we are adding a new column and we are looking for priority. This is priority here. It's already here. So I'm clicking on it and leaving it at priority. It's already here. If what you are looking for is not here, you can even search by typing. Let's say what you want to look for is not here. You can search, and sometimes you find out, you'll be surprised that it comes out. You understand? Because there are already preset templates for monday.com. Then it said estimated time. Estimated time. Let's see. Timeline. Estimated time is let's call it the same thing with timeline. I think time tracking, timeline. Okay, estimated time. And then the next one is actual time. Let's just keep that one. Plenty time here. Let's put notes. There should be notes here. Okay, notes, text. Then we can rename it to notes. All right, we have all our columns as suggested by ChatGPT. Now it says sprint board, manage sprint planning and execution. Column, sprint name, link to project board. This one, we're going to leave this and this. These are automation. This sprint is for automation. So I don't want us to get to automation first. I want us to start creating the projects, adding what and what should be there. So create the board, set up projects. So I'm looking for the different tasks that are involved. It has not listed the tasks. So I cannot further prompt it to list the task for me. Kindly list the various to-do tasks. I need things that I'll put under to do that we need to complete or accomplish this project. So I need it to list the various to do. These are the things we need to do. Do this, do that. You understand? So it's not giving me what I want. It's not giving me what I want. So this is not what I mean. I need different tasks to assign to my team members. So here it is written what? Item 1. That will replace the various items on the on the groups. So let's see what it gives. Okay, so I've gotten exactly what I want. Now I'm just trying to tell you how you can tweak and tweak until you get what you want. You understand? So these are the various to-do tasks that I'm going to put. So it says the task name number 1, research project requirements. You understand? So I'm going to put this under the first list here. Research, the first item, research project requirements. The second one says set up initial project board. Set up initial project board. So that will be my item 2. Then the third one says what? Design sprint planning process. And then, what again? Fourth one, create project board columns. Okay, so it says this one should be in progress, but I don't want to put it. Okay, let's put it under in progress. Let's put it under in progress. That's under doing. You understand? Let's put it under doing. So this has already started because that is what we are working on. The project board is what we are working on right now. So this is already in the process. But these ones are still not, none of them has started yet. You understand? So let me see again. Add initial task to project board, which is also what we are doing now. We are adding the tasks to the project board. So this one is already in progress. That is why it's under doing. And set up project board automations. Let me look at the chat box. Okay, Angela, I'm recording. Yes, I'm recording. Don't worry. Okay, let's see if we have more. Completed. We might not be able to add all this. Let's leave all these ones for now. Now, there's something I want us to also do. Let me open this first and see something. Okay. So, now, this is just the outline of what we need to do to kickstart this project. It might not be everything that we need to do to achieve this project, but we are just using it as an example. So let's just stick with these 6 we have here right now. Now we are going to start working on assigning the task to individuals and then creating the different status that will be in this project and then setting up the due date. You understand? Let me see. I want you to give us due dates starting from Monday. Give us due dates on these tasks starting from Monday. Yeah. And include their priorities. I can as well do this on my own, but I just want us to just use ChatGPT because as I'm teaching this, I'm also teaching you how to prompt ChatGPT. You understand? So starting from Monday and include their priorities and okay, status. I don't need it to include status. So let's see what it's going to come up with. Okay, so notice what it's doing. It's telling me the days that this should be due, saying Monday. But in brackets, it's putting date, but that's not what I want. I want it to give me the date. Give me the dates and not just the day. Let's see. Okay, so now it has given me the day. The date. Monday is July. So, you know, before it was adding these things in bracket, we just put Wednesday, no dates. You understand? So it's leaving me to start figuring out which date is Wednesday and all that. So now it has included the dates here and estimated time for each of the projects. So the first one is research project requirements. So the due date for this is Monday, which is what? 22nd. That's the due date for this. Now let's set up our priorities first. Oh, they're already here. We have critical, high, medium, low. Now I'm going to most times once you select the priority list here, it will all automatically come with all these. So if you want, you can add your own. Like I want to add normal here now. I want to add normal priority. I can just click on this edit label and then click on new label and name it normal. Then this high priority, I want to change the color to red, or let's make it a lighter red. This critical should be a dark red. You understand? Then medium is okay. Normal is okay like this as well. So let's put normal here. Now, you can edit your priority labels like this. Once you are done, you click on apply. Now, also you can edit your status. So it says working on it, stock and done. But this, I'm okay with what I have here. We can use this to work with what I want us to work with. So since this is now, what determines the priority you assign to a project? It is the time frame you give the person to finish the job. Let's assume that I gave you a job. Today is Monday and I give you a job today and I'm telling you to submit the job before the end of the day today or tomorrow morning latest. You know that priority of that task is very high. You understand? Priority of that task is high. So this task is due on Monday. So which means we can set this priority to high because Monday is just around the corner. You understand? Now the next one, it says the due date of this one should be July 23rd. So let's select July 23rd. You can also make this one high priority. The next one is what? July 24th. Let me see what's happening on the chat box. Please, if you cannot view my... someone is complaining they can't see my screen. Is it just the person? Or please, help me know on the chat box if you are seeing my screen, please. Let me be sure it's just okay. I'm getting the thumbs up. So which means please, if you can't see my screen, maybe you just have to. The problem with going out and coming in now is that this meeting is filled up. If you leave now, you might not be able to come in. So you have to maybe exercise patience. Maybe somewhere, somehow, you'll be able to see my screen, or you just watch the video. Just follow what I'm saying. Then the next one is design sprint planning process. Let's give this one a different date than what ChatGPT gave us. So let's give it Friday next week and make it a normal priority. Friday next week. So this is normal because it's not something that is very urgent. You understand? Now, everything under this status, when I'm setting this task, should be set to blank. You understand? Everything, because this task here now, apart from these ones that are under doing, that should be changed to working on it. You understand? But it shouldn't be done by me. I'm going to assign people. So I'm going to let me get like 5 or 6 emails in the chat box so that I can start assigning these jobs. Okay, I have Sunday. So how do I add people to this task or this board, this project? If you look over here, you're going to see invite members. When you click on invite members, you can put emails that you want to invite. You understand? So I'm inviting. Once I click on invite, go and check your email. I think the first person is Ogoigbe Sonny. So check your email. You should be able to get... okay. I would have even done all of them together. Okay, so I've sent a request, an invite to Sunday. Let me see the next person. Serena Williams. Serena David. Okay. Serena. Next person is Shulamite. And then I have Bobby Ife at gmail.com.ng. Is there gmail.com.ng? Are you sure you're going to get this invite like this? Andra Miracle. And then Mena Winari. Okay, then Clem to Clem Stella 2. Okay, one more. Or let me just add this 2 that is visible on the screen. This 2 here. Okay, so all the people that I just added their email, please you go and check and accept the invite. I have Serena David, I have Shulamite, I have Toby Ife, I have Andra Miracle, I have Mena Winari, I have Clem Stella, I have Ozu De Azomta, and then Happiness Ibek. So I'm going to send an invite. Make sure you accept. Check your email, accept, and then let's work together. Okay, 8 people have been invited. So please check your email and accept so that I can start assigning tasks to everybody on the board. Please, if you accept, just kindly notify me in the chat box. If you accept, kindly notify me. These people want me to pay for meeting. It's not much. Okay, so okay, accepted. Assumpta has accepted. Let me see. Done. So I might have to refresh this because I'm not seeing them on the board yet. Okay, so I need to add you guys from here as well. I'm only seeing one person here. Okay. They are coming in right now. Okay. So they have all been added now. If you have not accepted, maybe you are not here yet. So now I'm going to assign this task to individuals. But before I assign this task to individuals, I want us to do something. Because once I assign the task to you, I will tell you what to do. But before we get into that, I want to automate this board. You understand? Now, we have completed here and we have stock here. I want to automate this board in such a way that if I assign a task to somebody here, and let's say in the process of carrying out the task, let me say I assign Azomta a task, and Azomta is finding it hard to carry out the task. The moment Azonta comes to status here and selects stock, I want the project to be moved out from this to-do list and move it and automatically move itself into this place written stock. Then if as someone else, let's say one of the person assigned the task has commenced his or her task, the moment the person says I have started or commenced, you understand? The moment the person selects working on it, I want this to automatically move on its own from this board, this to-do list, into doing list. You understand? So what I will do now is, I think let's just assume that there is no project that we have started. Let's move everything to do. Let's assume that we're just starting this project. Let's move everything to do, because I want them to use their hand and select their status on these different jobs. You understand? So I'm going to be assigning the first job, the first task here to Sonny. So Sonny, confirm that you've gotten that as task. Then the second one I will assign to Serena David. Serena David, are you sure you're already in? I don't think she's in this. She has not accepted. So these ones have accepted. Toby Fair has accepted. Let me see if I can remove Serena until she accepts. Serena, I don't think you have accepted the invite though. I don't think so. Okay, so let me remove Serena from this. Now, for you to remove someone, I added Serena, but she's not yet here. You can just open this and you see the list of names here. You can click on it. You can click on it, any of them, and then you click on the one you want to remove by clicking on this X here. You understand? Okay. So the next one is design sprint planning process. I'm going to be assigning it to Andra Miracle. Then the next one I'm going to be assigning to Mena Winari, Happiness, and then Clem to Stella. Clem Stella 2 rather. Okay, so I've assigned this task to all the team members, individuals. You understand? Now, what I'm going to do is these other emails that I did not add. This call, I don't know what happened. It's going to end in 13 minutes, so I will generate another link and post on the groups so we can all join back once it ends so that we can round up. The other emails I was not able to add, I will pick them up and add them as viewers of this board. So let's set our automation before they start selecting the different things. Now, if you look here, you see automate. Automate here. You click on this automate here. It's going to open all the templates that are existing here. You understand? Sometimes it's easier to just choose an already existing template. You understand? Or you can also create a template from start. You can create your own from beginning till the end. You understand? But there are already existing templates here. So now if I want to create it on my own, I will click on this add automation. So what we are looking for is when status changes to something. Now this one says when an item is created, assign creator as person. No, this is not what I'm looking for. This one says when status changes to something, notify someone. No. When date arrives, notify someone. No. Now, what we are looking for is not here. Okay. It says when status changes to something, move item to group. When status changes to something and only if status is something, move item to group. Now, which of these do you think is what I need? Let's call this one number 1 and let's call this one number 2. Let me get your inputs on the board, on the chat room. Which of these do you think we need? Is it number 1 or number 2? Okay. Number 1, number 1, number 1. Okay. Okay, you guys that said number 1 are right. So this is what I need. When status changes to something, move item to group. I will just click on use template. Once I click on use template, it opens. Now, I will now select what I want. When status, and I select status here because we also have priority that you can change, but that's not what we are looking for. When status changes to what? Stock. Then move item to group. Now, if you do not have that group I created that was written stock, if you don't have it, you will not see it here. That is why I created that group. So when status changes to stock, move item to group stock. Once you have clicked on it, you click on create automation. Automating on monday.com is very, very simple. Now I will go again and then click on another. We still need another one. When status changes to working on it, move item to what? What do you think I should move this item to? Let me see if you are following. When status changes to working on it, where do you think I should move? I should select as where the item should move to. Doing. Okay, thank you very much. So it shows that we are all following. So when status changes to working on it, move item to what? Doing. Create automation. So I've done these two automations right now. I can now close this. So let's assume that all the people that I assigned this task now, please, I want you all to go to the task board, and select. Let me say the first person is Sonny. Sonny, I want you before every other person, please let Sonny do it so that because if we all do it, they might not be able to follow. Everyone might not be able to follow. So Sonny, I want you. I don't know if you have access to this board yet, Sonny. Hold on. Let me. Sonny, do you have access to the board? Are you on the board right now? Please, you can unmute yourself and answer.
Yes, I do.
Okay, okay. So I want you to select on status, under status. I want you to select. Let's assume you are having problem carrying out the task. Can you select stock on that status? Let's see what will happen. Select stock. Now, do not forget, like we always say, whenever tasks are assigned to you on Monday.com, Trello, Asana, you are not carrying out the task here. Research project requirements, Sonny is not carrying it out here. Sonny probably needs to make some certain calls, need to make some research online and a lot of other things to do this project. This is just, okay, this is what I want you to do. It's just like writing a list of items that you want someone to buy in the market and you hand it over to the person. The person is not buying those things inside the list there. The person will take the list to the market and buy those things you have given to him or her. So that is the same thing here. So whatever task has been assigned to you here, you are carrying the task. You are taking the task to go and carry it out wherever it is you are supposed to. Okay, you have moved it, but I've not seen it on my own end. Let me see. Call will end in 8 minutes. Okay. It has not reflected on my own end though. Let me refresh. Maybe network is disturbing. Enable desktop notification on this computer. Okay, Sonny, I don't know. Okay, let's who's the next person here? This is Sonny. This is Toby Ife. Toby, if you are on this call, please can you kindly, the task I assigned to you is number 2, which is set up initial project board. Please can you click on it and select working on it, which means you have started carrying out the job. So once your boss comes to the board and see that you've selected working on it, you'll say, okay, yeah, Toby has started what I assigned to him. You understand? So please kindly select from your own end that you are working on it. When you do that, notify me in the chat box. Mimi Sola, you didn't get an invitation. The invitation. Did you check your email? Okay. Do you see what happened right now? I don't know why Sonny's own did not move. Now Toby has selected. Okay. Efemena actually selected working on it, so she's working on her own project. Now I want each and every one of us that was assigned tasks to select one or two things, either stock or working on it. Let's see what is going to now. I didn't set up automation for done, so let me do that as well. But the project why I give una now, I no suppose don't finish am. This project is fresh, so nobody should be done. I think, okay. Add automation when status changes to something. When status changes to done, then move item to what? Completed. Create automation. All right. So who has moved? Okay. Sonny's action has reflected. So he moved the item to stock. Now you are telling me stock, but I don't know what exactly is the problem that you are having. So I want you to open click on this open, and then you can come to message here and tell me what exactly the problem you have is. You can even attach files by clicking on add files here. You understand? So let's say you are having an issue with this now. You can just write anything. It doesn't matter. Just for the sake of this class, let's see. Just tell me what the problem is. You understand? So you can send me a message also from your own back end, so that when I see that you are stuck and I open this, I will know what exactly the problem is. So I'll be waiting on your message. I'm still waiting on others. So Toby Ife has not done anything yet. Andra Miracle, Happiness, and then Clem Stella. So please, I want us all to select one of these status, either stuck or working on it or done. You understand? So that we'll know, we'll also see how these things move. Please, if you've done yours, kindly. So in this Monday.com, you just get instructions on what to do. Yes, exactly. That's where you get instruction. It's strictly is a project management tool. So that's where you plan your project, and on the board there you assign it to different individuals in the company. You understand? Okay, Shulama said assign task to me. Did I not? Did I not assign task to you? So let's create a new task for you, so that you can Shulzi, right? I think it's Shulzi. Okay. Okay, Shula might have assigned a task to you. What are the others waiting for? Oga go fire out now. So let me unmute before this call ends. Let me see if there is any. We have 3 minutes. Under these 3 minutes, I can see if there is any confusion. So I'm going to unmute now. So is there any confusion so far? Why are you guys not accepting your tasks?
My email is the one with the NG, so it didn't deliver. I didn't get to get the notification so I can accept.
You see, exactly. I said it. I said that NG is not going to work.
I sent a message, but I think he didn't get it in time.
Okay. All right. No problem. Okay. Who else? Who else have moved?
Please, there's here is Shuzi.
Yeah.
You assigned tax to me, but should I go to? I've gone to my input. I didn't see anyone assigned to me. I've seen other people's own.
Did you refresh that your Monday.com page?
Okay, I should refresh.
The task I assigned to you is enable time tracking. That's the task I assigned to you.
Okay, let me come.
Yes, confirm that. So I'm going to generate another link now. I'm going to pause the recording. Let me pause. All right. So for you to get automation, if you look on the top of your screen here, my mouse is hovering over automation. Once you click on this automate, it's written automate there. It is showing me over 3 now because we have 3 automations that we have set. Before now, it will not be showing anything, or maybe it will be showing 0. But because we have 3 automations that we have already integrated here, that we put in here, that is why it is showing us this. So you can click on, once you click on this automate here, it takes you to this place. You understand? It takes you to this place, to this templates. Now you can now see different templates here. You understand? You can now see different templates here. You now look for what you find what you are looking for here. Most times what you are looking for is already set for you here. It's just to settle down and look for it. You understand? So this is what we were looking for. When status changes to something, move an item to group. That's what we were looking for. You understand? There are others. Every time period create an item. These are all different automations that you can use. You understand? These are all different automations. So I hope it is clear now. Just click on this automate and then look for the automation you want to use. Now, another person has also set his or her, okay, Shuzi, that's Shulamite, has set her task to stock while we were away trying to get back into the call. So you see that the task has been moved from where it was, which was to do, and it has been moved to stock. Now, when I come here, I know that Sonny is having a problem with his task. Now, Sonny has also gone ahead to send me a message, and I want Shulamite to do the same thing. Tell me why you are stuck with your project. So Sonny says, let me see. He says, I don't have one of the required item to continue. That is why, I guess. You understand? So you are guessing. You are not sure what the problem is. If we keep guessing, then we say we no go finish this task. So, now, Toby has finished his task. Wow. So Toby has changed his own from the status, changed his status to done, and that is why this was automatically moved here. The same thing with Chinwendu no has put his status to working on it. You understand? So that is the work of automation on all this board. Now, you can estimated time. Let me see. There are other things. Now, you can also include notes here. Let's assume that you are having problem like you set to stock. You can also add note like, no, sorry. This note can be used by, let's say when I assign this task to the person, it is not well defined. You know, it is not well defined. I'm telling someone to set up initial project board, but I need to tell him or her what the initial project board should be about. I can come here and put in some notes. You understand? There are a lot of things. Let me see. Now, you can also filter. Let's assume you are looking for something on this board. You can filter by column. Let's assume you are on this board and you are looking for every task that has been set to stock, everybody that is stuck on their project. That's what you want to see. Let's say there are many tasks here. You don't want to start scrolling down and looking for all of them. You can simply come here and filter your search. The column, select the column. Let's say status, and status is what? Stock. The moment you select it, you see that this board now has changed. The only projects we are seeing on this board now are the ones that are set to what? Stock. Now, you as a staff, you want to look for tasks that are assigned to you and you alone. You don't want to see all these plenty things. You can also come here and select owner. And then you select who do you want to see his task. Let's say it's Sonny that want to see his own task. You can select Sonny, and it will open all the tasks that are assigned to Sonny, and you see the progress on all these tasks. So there are a lot of ways you can filter this. You can filter by due date. You can filter by priority. Now, let's clear the filter. Let's clear the filter. All right, so we've cleared the filter. Now, there are other views under monday.com. What we are working on now is currently the main table. There are other views like the Gantt. There are other views like, I don't know if it will allow us use it because some of them will tell you need to pay. Then the Kanban that we are well used to, that we did on Trello, is also here. So you can also include all those ones so that you can see all the tasks in a Kanban template. My network is giving me problem. The network is really slow with loading all these things. But I'm just trying to tell you, the Kanban is just like what we did on Trello, where just like this. It's just like this, where you have all of them in lists just like this, you understand? That's the same way Kanban is on. Then the Gantt chart. The Gantt is, I don't know why the network is just disturbing. It's loading, taking too much time. Let me see if there is something else we've not. Now, you can also integrate. Let's say, like you were asking, the difference between this is automation, this is integration. Now, let's assume that I want to get, apart from moving this task, how will I put it? Apart from moving this task from where it is to stock, if someone selects stock, let's assume that I want to get a notification on my Trello when someone also on my, is it what's it called again? Trello, not Trello. On my Slack, rather, on my Slack, that when somebody moves when someone gets stuck in a project, I want to get a notification on my Slack, on a particular Slack channel. I can as well include it here. So let's see. You can search for any app, Slack. You can search for Slack here instead of going scrolling and looking for it. So let's select Slack and see. It will show you all the automations that you can do with Slack here. When date arrives, notify in channel. Like when a project due date arrives, it will notify you in a channel you selected. Then this one says when an item is created, notify in channel. When a status changes to something, notify in channel. This is the one I just talked about now. So let's assume that when Sonny changed that his status to what? Stock. I want to also be notified on my Slack board. So I can now click on this one. I can click on this and then connect my Slack by signing in. So let me sign into my Slack. I want us to create, no, not Jesse Kennick. Add another workspace. Okay, so I want to add another workspace. Okay, so I'm going to copy my Slack URL. Where is that our class, this thing? June, July IT class. So let's assume that you don't know how to copy your Slack, what did you call it? Your Slack URL. You can come here and ask ChatGPT, where do I find my Slack URL? So it said to find your Slack URL, follow these steps, open Slack, launch the Slack application on your desktop and navigate to Workspace. Click on Workspace name at the top left corner of Slack window. Then tap the Workspace or Workspace setting. Now, in the drop-down menu, select Workspace setting or administrator. So let's do that. This is Slack here. So here, it says select work. Okay, so this is tool and settings. Let's see workspace settings. Let's see if that's where it's going to be. In the drop down menu, select workspace settings and here you will see your workspace URL in this format. So let's see if it gave us our workspace URL. Oh, did it open somewhere else? Okay. Okay, so workspace name and URL. Your workspace name is this. Your URL is this. So I'm going to copy this URL here. I'm going to copy this URL here now. And I'm going to paste it here. And then I'm going to click on continue. This is all part of troubleshooting. Everything you are looking for, you can get from ChatGPT. Personally, you know me, I don't like feeling like I know everything. Getting this workspace URL, I've never done it before. This is my first time, but all of us have learned it in the process right now by using what? ChatGPT. So I click on allow. Let me see if there is anything that needs my attention. Is ChatGPT the same with Google? No, it is not the same with Google. ChatGPT is owned, this particular ChatGPT, OpenAI, is owned by Google, but it's not the same with Google. ChatGPT gives you more information than even Google. Because for Google, you have to be scrolling through the information he gave you. But ChatGPT goes straight to the point to what you're asking. And if it doesn't give you what you're asking, you can still tweak it again. You understand? So, sir, does this software have markets? After teaching, can you show us, please? Markets, you mean marketplace or market? I don't understand what you mean by market. Okay, so now you see that Trello, it has connected to my Trello. So I will now put when a status changes to what? Stock, notify. Type a message to personality. The status of item, project name in the board was changed. Okay, so this is the message that will come with it. You understand? Done. Notify in channel. It will show you all the channels that you have on that. So let's call it notify us in random. And then we'll click on add to board. Now that is another automation that we have added, or this one now is integration. You understand? Now let me go to that my board and see if there was any notification that was given to me at all after setting it up. So the channel was random. Okay, now I want somebody who else is here. Happiness Beck and Clem Stella too. I don't know if they are still on the call. Please, if you are still on the call, kindly unmute yourself because I need you to change your status to stock. Let's confirm that we are going to get that alert on our Slack. Happiness and Clem Stella.
Is it possible you can assign a task to me?
Okay, so let me assign another to you. Let me assign one of the tasks to you. Did I put your email in the board? Are you a member of this board?
That's Asante
Okay.
speaking.
Okay. So this one, right, Assumpta?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So confirm. I added you to this task with Clem Stella. So you can as well change it. Let's see. Because these ones have been changed before I made that automation. I might not be able to get the message on my Slack. Okay, so someone has moved. The status of item setup initial project board in software development project board was changed by Serena David. You understand? The status of item setup you see that we've gotten the message here. I think Serena David just changed this one now. Abi? Okay, this one. Which one? Where is Serena David here?
Yeah, I just changed it now.
Okay. Okay, so it has already notified me that she has changed her okay, and then another one just came in. The status of item setup project board automation in software was changed by Assumpta. You understand? It didn't tell me if it was changed to stock or whatever. I just mentioned that it was changed. You understand? So Assumpta has changed this to stock. So what this means is that even if she changes it to working on it, I will still get that notification because I didn't specifically make it only stock. You understand? So that's why I'm getting this here. So that's how you can also integrate. There are a lot of other apps. If you come here, you can integrate. We have Asana, we have Dropbox, we have Clearbit, we have Gmail. You can even integrate it so that when a status changes, you get an email in your Gmail. You can integrate this to your Google Calendar so that all this timeline, all these due dates that are set here are going to come into. If you want to know what you can do with each one, you can click on it because it's not the moment you click it. You say, when event is created in Google Calendar, create an item and sync feature changes from Google Calendar. What this means is that if I create an event on Google Calendar, it will automatically come to my monday.com and create an item on monday.com from Google Calendar. You understand? And any other time I update that item on Google Calendar, it will also synchronize it with my monday.com. So this one is from Google Calendar to monday.com. Then the one you can do from monday.com to Google Calendar is when an item is created or updated in your monday.com, it automatically creates an event in your Google Calendar and sync feature changes from this board. So this one is now like the vice versa, the opposite of what we have here. You understand? Then another one is when a person is assigned to someone, create an event in Google Calendar and sync feature changes. So these are the three things you can do with Google Calendar. Any other thing outside of here, you might not be able to do it on Google Calendar. Understand? So I think we'll take questions. Let me see if there's any other thing I've not touched. Now, I talked about.
I've not been seeing your screen.
Uh-oh. I'm sharing my screen. Oh, I don't know.
The screen of your network. We can see it from your network.
It should be from your network.
From your end. From your end.
Network. It's a network.
Are we recording, please?
Yes, I've always been recording. I'm recording. So now let me do one more thing before we go. There's something I saw now. I told you that you can add someone to be viewing what is happening on this board. So let me see if I can get like 2 emails that I'm going to add. They are going. Let's assume they are that our clients that gave us this job. Please, those who have submitted their email before, please don't submit. So these are the clients that actually gave us this job. So I want to add them. I need 2 emails. Just drop emails here. I need to add them to be able to see what is going on this board. You understand? Okay, the person that was asking about marketplace. This is the app marketplace here. This is the marketplace here where you can also integrate a lot of apps. Apart from the automations you can do, this is the marketplace. Other apps you can integrate with monday.com. Let me see, where is that shareboard? Shareboard. Ouch. Okay, I've seen it. So let me see if I've gotten emails. Okay. I always work with the first. So let me add Hope Michael as one of the board viewers. So invite and then board guests. Board guests. Click and put the email here. Invite a new guest by email. Invite as guests. Let me see another one. So confirm you should have gotten an email. Hope Michael. Add this one as well. Okay. Now I've added the 2 people. So kindly confirm that you've gotten the email. So you will just be a board viewer. You can see whatever is happening on this board, but you will not be able to make changes to this board. You will not be able to alter anything or comment anything. If you have a problem or comment, you can as well call on the phone and say this. Why is it like this and why is it like that? You understand? So what else? I need to be sure I'm touching all the key things that needs to be touched. Okay, this Gantt I always have problem with this Gantt. When if you start with Gantt, you can always see this thing on the board, because for you to see the project on Gantt, you actually have to set all these due dates for all of them and the timeline. That's where you will see them appear on Gantt. Let me see. They're not here. Let me see Kanban. Okay, so you see our Kanban has finally loaded. You see it's just a replica of what we have on Trello. The Kanban Outlook is just a replica. There are other ones. You can also have the calendar view, but that calendar view also works with, okay, see all the projects, all the assigned tasks. They are all showing on this calendar here. You understand? These are all the assigned. This one's due date is this. This one's due date is this. There are also other, it depends on which one you like working with. You understand? Then there is also chart. I don't know if that chart is free. Let's check. Okay, so this one is showing you the number of projects that are that are stock. This one is showing you the number of projects that are currently being worked on. That's chart. You can also select the type of chart you want. I think there should be a place to select the type of chart. There should be settings somewhere. Okay, settings. Now you can also select. Now this is where I went to. Like I always tell people, you see all these things are just play around it. I've not used chat before, but I know that there is somewhere that I can change the settings of this thing. I just knew there was somewhere. I just had to look for it. These 3 dots you are looking at here, if you click on it and click on settings, you can select what you want. This is the say is pie chart. You know, so I know pass mass where. This pie chart, This is a bar chart. This is a line chart. So you can select whichever one you want. This is pie chart. This donut. Donut where they know they chop. Okay. I don't know any other. So you can change the settings from here to whichever one you want. Let's leave it as at pie chart. You understand? To tell you 67% of your projects are stock and 33% are currently being worked on right now. You understand? Let me see. Is there any other thing? Okay, I got an email. Let me see whether Touch has accepted your invitation. I think this is one of the people I added as viewers of the board. Let me see. Okay, yeah, this Touch here as viewer of the board. Hope Michael is yet to accept. That's why I'm still seeing resend here. Okay. I don't know if there is any other thing. Start a board discussion. Okay. Workflow center. I've not actually worked on this. I never really work on this workflow center. This marketplace as well. Okay. All right. So before we move to Zapier, Zapier will just be like maybe 10 minutes. We are done. Some people that are having problems with setting up that WhatsApp one that we were asked to set, the WhatsApp notification. So you can unmute if you have any question. I think I'm seeing hands up. I'm seeing
Please, what's the use of this Kabdan? Kabdan.
the use of the Kanban is just a template on its own. Like you want maybe if you're already used to Trello.com, you understand. It's a project management. What do you call it? It's a project management template, majorly for project management, serious projects. You understand? So it's always easier. The reason why some people use Kanban is always easier to drag and drop items from one to the other. If I just click and drag this one now, it will just move with me. It's always easier to use to arrange your tasks where you want them to be. You understand? So that's why a lot of people prefer using the Kanban. But over here, there are a lot of other ones you can use that is not just the Kanban.
Please, where do you navigate and get that app market? App market. How do you go back to that app market?
You mean the one I integrated Trello?
No, that
Slack.
place.
Okay, marketplace. This is marketplace here.
Yeah.
This is marketplace here. Or you can come to where is that place I went to again? You can come to this place. Where did I see it again, Seth?
The 9 dots.
Yeah, this 9 dots. No, it's not here. Okay, you can also see it from this 9 dots, but this is not where I saw it the first time. I don't think that's where I saw it the first time. Yeah, this is where I think. This is where I saw it. If you can click on this place here, your name or your image, this your logo here, whatever it's called. Click on it, and then you see App Marketplace. There are many places you can see it here, the 9 dots, or this place. That's the marketplace.
Okay, Mr. Cody. Sorry, Mr. Dozier. Sorry. Mr. Dozier, please, there is something very